Inspired by the history books, one of the strongest fashion statements this winter combines dandyish decadence with luxuriously flamboyant velvets and brocades to create a look that's reminiscent of the Regency period. And one young British designer has thrived on creating this eccentrically English look.
I've always liked the Regency look, the sort of quite high-waisted tailoring and using fabric from, before that period. I also like some form of eclecticism, of taking influences from all over the place and not just merely sticking to a period, taking ideas from the 13th century, the 15th century, the 19th century, the 90s, the 80s, the 70s, and trying combining all these different trends and making a timeless piece which can never be sort of dated at all. When I'm actually designing the collection, the first thing I look for is fabric, and I'm not just looking for pure colour. I'm looking for something a bit more than that, like I'm looking for some movement in the fabric or the way the light catches it. Once you get the fabrics, you start working with the shapes. I do a small collection and I do specialised pieces, so I couldn't really put it through a big factory over here. It would lose a lot of the detailing, and that's what I'm known for. A lot of little detailing, like the waistcoat pockets, lots of inside pockets, lots of little things which you don't notice at first, which you wouldn't get in a big factory, which I think is much more interesting for the customer as well, that they're not just getting a jacket, they're getting something which has been hand-worked. I think all my clothes are very practical, but maybe I live in a different world. But I wear them all the time, not just to go out on outings. It's really up to the customer on how you treat the piece, whether you want to dress it up and make it even more flamboyant or tone it down. The recessions all seem to attract this sort of look, sort of slightly perioded look. The lines are very clean and flattering, and it has that element of drama without being too much over the top. If you went around looking like Henry VIII, it'd be a bit much, but if you go around looking like a slightly diluted George III, then it's much easier.